Hi guys, how are you?
Hi everyone.
Hello Kevin, hello Ronald, Prince Charming's mom, Ronald, Renee. How are you guys doing tonight? I have missed you all. Greeter and Mars.
Lucian, Lori Sue.
Kim J.
Kim J. I love saying that. Kim J. It makes me so happy to say your name, Kim. Kim J. I'm scrolling up to see who I missed.
I know, that's what I'm doing too. How is everyone? Lori Sue, how are you?
Mars. And so Lucian is keeping a list tonight, right?
Yeah, Lucian is keeping the list.
So go ahead, if you have questions, go ahead and shoot them to Lucian. Hi, T-Barb. Hi, Tony. Dumise. People are popping on.
Hello, I missed all you guys so much.
Yeah, the time is new. It's earlier because
I'm not adjusted to my time yet, and
no.
It's crazy.
Marie, hello.
Hi, Tony. Hi, Marie. Yeah, you think I'd be adjusted to the time, but I'm really not. My body is still stuck on Colorado time, and today was my first day at work, so that was fun. And yeah, so I didn't sleep very good because I was just all nervous, and then it snowed. And then let me tell you, so everybody was talking about that big, massive. What do you call it? Nor'easter. And so my friend was like, "We're not going to get anything. We're just going to get rain." And I was like, "Okay." Sure enough, it was just rain. But this morning I woke up and there was snow. So I'm like, "Oh, it's just so pretty." So I'm taking pictures, and then all of a sudden, all the lights go out. Somebody hit a pole. So I am literally getting dressed in the dark by the light of my phone, trying to find clothes in my suitcases because all my stuff is still in Colorado. So, yeah. So that was fun.
Yeah, when the nor'easters, when there's a warning, you're supposed to go, make sure everything's charged up, find your candles.
Yeah, well, I didn't have that.
No.
I'm literally like,
Yeah, it's much different than snow in Colorado. So
yeah,
when we get a storm here, it's not the same beast.
And so they closed the road down. So I don't know how to get to the school. So I'm trying.
This is how your day.
This is how my day started. So I'm screaming at my GPS, "No, I can't turn left." So somebody hit a telephone pole and the pole was down. And so I was.
Lucian has the list tonight. Go ahead and shoot her the messages or questions. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah. So anyway, so I couldn't, I'm yelling at my GPS to take me the other way, waiting for it to get, the right way. Yeah, it was really fun. And then the teacher was like, "Text when you get here." So I'm texting her. Well, I had the wrong number. I'm texting Walgreens Pharmacy. So finally, I just walk up to the door. And the janitor just looks at me. Of course, he only, he doesn't, everybody's like this. So yeah, so I finally made it to the class, and of course they've moved all the classrooms, so none of the teachers know where anybody's really at. So we're just walking around the school, and they're showing me, and I'm like, yeah, I could have swore we were already here, but it all looks the same. So, but yeah, so that's how my day started. How has everybody been? I know.
Well,
I
I
miss,
feel like a lot's happened in the
yeah.
community.
Mhm.
You know, but it's such a blessing because this is such a supportive community
Uh-huh.
that, you know, we really, I feel like people have really risen to the occasion to really support one another through some challenges, and also continue to ask about you, Karen. So if you could just give us a little quick rundown, you know, how besides today,
Yeah.
how has it been for your spirit and this move?
You know, I keep going back to what different people had said, which was, you know, like, you know, I mean, I have a lot of friends that are very in touch with spirit. And so I had a lot of people that, you know, gave me just a lot of information. Like I heard several times, and the way that I usually work is when I hear it more than 3 times, then I know spirit is really, you know, it takes me 3 times to kind of get it in here. And so I really,
Lucky, only 3.
yeah, only 3. So I really heard a lot of things like give it a year, don't come back, you know, give it some time. Sorry, I'm texting Lucy and she thought we were starting at 7:30. I'm like, no, now. So she'll be in here, Ronald. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's been, oh, and Debbie, you also told me, you know, the more that I get closer to here, um, it'll feel different, you know, it'll feel, you know, there'll be disconnect. And I was really blessed that things, I wasn't able to leave Colorado in the daytime. I left it at night, which was, I feel, a really good blessing in disguise. You know, I didn't have the mountains to look back to. I didn't have all of that. But it truly was each step that I got closer to here. It just felt so good. It felt home. You know, and I've traveled and moved different places. I mean, I've lived in different places other than Colorado, but Colorado, I've been there the longest. Oh, thank you so much, Book Be Whist. I've missed you guys so much. Um, Kevin, I would love to hear more about that. But yeah, it just it feels like home. I mean, it truly does. I don't get scared about driving around. Now, people, let me tell you, people love their masks in this state. You know how I feel about it. And so this space is usually like this with the mask. But up here, they don't play around. They're like, you're lucky,
Cover it.
you know, that you don't have like this much showing. So that's been, you know, but it's been so good. And so when I go to the beach, um, you know, I just feel so connected. And I must say, one of the things that I didn't realize, the energy shifted for me. Before I used to feel the energy coming down this way, and that is how I would feel, especially when I was at Garden of the Gods. It would feel like a thunderbolt going this way. It was so odd because now I feel it coming up through my feet and going straight up in the air. So I've been getting used to that energy shift when I'm out in nature and just kind of taking it all in, and just it's just so, I don't know how to describe it. It's so soft here, but at the same time so intense and so deep rooted. And I've met some people that I knew before, and some of the connections that I'm meeting here are so profound and so intense, to the point where I just literally want to start crying because of the fact that it's like this, the soul recognizes, you know, these things. That's a good question, T-Bar, but I don't know if there's any label. I mean, I'm sure there is, but where? I have to look that up.
Hi,
So,
Tima. So the words I'm hearing you say over and over again while you're explaining your experiences: intense, deep rooted, intense, deep rooted, you know what I mean? So this is really,
yeah,
this means you can't skirt anymore
no,
through things.
no,
Things are gonna get real.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Which
Mm-hmm.
is really good because, again, like what Mary said, and some of the things that have come up, that it's more than what you think,
Oh, yeah,
and that you are moving towards the right direction.
yeah,
And so, and um, but like you're ready for this. This is good. So I love hearing that.
Yeah, it really does. It feels really good. And, there were, and I was telling JJ before you came on, I said, it's amazing that ever since I've been here, you're filling out job applications, you're filling out, well, not job applications, but, there's stuff that you have to fill out for work, and you have to put certain things. And like, I feel it's a good thing, but there are certain things about my life where it seems like, wow, what, I'm having to really dig deep in memories, because the things, they don't matter anymore. It's like it's all going away. And I was listening to Lee Harris, and he was talking about how the timelines are shifting so quickly and so intense that, we're really having to take a look at where, and that's where it's like, for me, certain things are like, wait, did this happen? Did this really happen? Or is this something else, some other timeline? Because, certain things, I know it to be true, but it's not true. And so that's been really wonky lately. So, but you were talking about solar flares or something like that, right?
Yeah, I was on Facebook today, and this person I follow from Sedona was talking about the solar flares coming up.
Can we pause just for a second, because everybody's kind of. Lucianne cannot pop on until our regular time because she's still working. So
I think I just saw that she was here.
No, she said I'm still working. She just texted
okay.
me. Oh, you are here? I'm here. Okay. You are here. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I noticed somebody that I follow that lives in Sedona was talking about the solar flares, and he does a lot of astrological readings. And so I looked it up on I think the site was NOAA, just to see what's going on. And this week is going to be a little, could be a little energetically upset. So today's meditation, we're going to talk about, we have these outside distortions that affect us. And we've talked about being an empath and taking on somebody else's emotions and feelings and, physical ailments and whatnot. This one's a little bit different because it's something that you can't see. It's like something you may not know about, but it absolutely can affect you by making you feel dizzy, making you feel tired, maybe getting a headache. So we're just going to talk a little bit about some things that you can do, and we'll do a meditation. And if anybody wants to come back, I believe the solar flares, I believe, are going to be happening around the 9th, 10th, and 11th, if I'm remembering it correctly. So I would just say from this week to like Sunday, just take really good care of yourself and just listen to your body. If you feel like you instantly need to go take a nap, see if you can adjust and shift your day so you can do that. Really important to pay attention. If anybody here has kiddos, animals, it's not just us, it's them too that are going to be feeling some of the things coming up that we may not know about. So these things can also be the electrical, magnetic fields, the EMF, all of those frequencies are outside of us. So I like to call all of those things outside distortion. So if anybody needs to come back during this week and listen to this meditation just to like maybe settle things down, if you're feeling a little, I invite you to.
I'll be back.
You mean outside of our regular?
Yeah.
Yes, outside of our regular.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely can pop in on this. Just these little tiny, just kind of tapping on your headaches.
Yeah.
Just started this last week. So it's almost like if we haven't even moved directly into it yet, I'm kind of a little nervous about stepping into the full energy of it. But
yeah, today I was trying to help my daughter. So I had my laptop, she had her laptop, and they were both in my space, and I instantly got super dizzy. And I was like, like super, super dizzy. And then I instantly got a headache, and then I couldn't be near any electric stuff. So just be aware of your body and what it's telling you. Yeah.
Interesting. Thank you for that. Yeah.
I agree with that. Mine's super tired.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Before I left Colorado, my normal was to get up at 6 o'clock, and I was getting up at 4. And I thought, yay, I'm already on mass time. Nope. When I got here, it went, I think we're on California time. My brain and my body are not doing what I need it to.
Well, if you're considering the fact that you were talking about how your energy used to come in like this and now it's shifted, you're going through a whole, it sounds to me, being the in-house shaman, that's got to have a lot of effects.
Yeah. And it's it also is emotionally, it's like emotionally I'm still processing a lot of the things that so there there's a lot going on. So but I'm doing it. We're doing good.
So JJ, if you because there's new people here, if you can give a little bit of a quick you speech and let people know where they can find more of these meditations.
Yeah, who are you, JJ?
Who am I?
Who are you?
Who are we? My name's JJ, and I had this interesting life situation that came up. I was doing a lot of spiritual work. I was in this spiritual community where we were doing Reiki and psychic training in California. It's called Inner Strength Yoga and Shinrai Healing. And I also was traveling a lot for work. And I found myself in the Ozark Mountains in Arkansas. And Arkansas is beautiful, by the way. And I had this medical situation with my heart. I couldn't really breathe, and that I realized, I reached out to one of my spiritual friends. She said it was the Trail of Tears area, and that I had a connection in a past life, and I just couldn't stop crying. And then fast forward a couple of months after that, still had a heart issue. I went on the spiritual retreat with people that I love and know, and in Sedona, and I was on the table, and my husband was there, and the energy worker Adele was on the other side of me, and she was just letting me know that I could let go of. I felt like I disappointed and let down my tribe, and I lost them, and the tribe was there in the room, and they were happy, and she said, just let that go from your heart space. And as soon as I did that, my back arched up, and I had this language that came out, and I also had sign language, and it sounds Asian, it sounds Native American. So that led me on this path of listening to these guides called Tuta. There's more than one, and they guide me like in a shamanic energy medicine kind of way. I was listening to them, and then I also went to school with Alberto Vialdo in the Four Winds Society to learn hands-on from a physical person. So that's what I do. I do energy work, energy weaving, and today I will be helping with a meditation that you could always come back to. I can post a link. I do recordings on SoundCloud for free. So once I'm done with the chat, I'll throw some of that stuff up, and I'm not going to throw it up, but I will place that gently.
Although she has thrown up before.
I have. When I'm dealing with something super heavy, when I start to do the meditation, I start clearing my throat. Sometimes I burp. I definitely have a yes and no eye, so my face will start doing weird stuff. But sometimes spirit isn't sexy, and so what are you gonna do?
Energy just doesn't move sexy sometimes.
No. At least I don't pass gas. I have a friend that just burps while she's doing it, and I'll take a yes or no eye. I'm okay with that.
Truth on that.
Yeah. So I work with clients, and I have a website, and I can put all that information down when I'm done. I did change my Venmo, so don't put any Venmo information up until I put my link on. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay, are we ready?
Good to know.
Yes. All right. So everybody get in your space and take a few breaths and just go with the flow of the journey.
Just gonna relax into it. Ta ta ta, shwa 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 shwa. Letting go of our day. Some people had crazy days today. Some people had a day that felt like Monday. Pawishe wa shiwa shiwa shiwa. Just letting that cascade off of our body, out of our physical body, letting the day go. Taking some deep breaths in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. This time when you breathe in the feeling of love, and breathe out gratitude. Breathe in love. Breathe out gratitude. Moving to our physical bodies. Is everybody comfortable? What could you do to shift? What could you shift to make your body more comfortable at this time? Wiggle around a little bit, wiggle your toes. Are you comfortable? We want to be nice and comfortable. Patutana ishtiwa yewa yewa. Karen was explaining earlier that before she brought energy, she felt the energy coming into her like this, and now she feels like the energy is going like that. There's no right or wrong way. Energy can come from the sides. Energy can come from any direction. We're going to be playing around with some energy today. We have some upcoming things that could influence our energetic light bodies. And we want to just make sure that we're being conscious about it, just being alert to it. You may not feel anything, or you might feel tired or fatigued, like I was saying. You might get a headache. There are a few things that you can do. A simple thing you can do is when you have water, you can put something in the water, whether it's sliced strawberries, a slice of lemon or lime or a cucumber or apple, or maybe all of those things, and just make yourself some spa water. It makes the water have a different energetic, more live feeling to it. And when you're putting that in your body, it just helps with your energy. Another tip that you can do is if you feel like you are being bombarded by things you may know about or not know about, you could also just wave your hands in front of you. You can do that right now to help shed part of your day. Wave your face, wave your face, wave your hands around your head and around your face. You can wave your face too, if you know how to do that. And just go all over your body like you're dusting off the energy. And don't forget your feet if you can reach them. The angels can come along and do our backs. Patutana ushiwa shiwa 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 shiwa. We're going to be starting differently. We're going to start at the feet. We're going to be relaxing each toe. Pay attention to your toes. Pay attention to the bottom part of your feet and relaxing all of the muscles in the bottom part of your feet. Your feet can rest right now. They've been so busy today. Relaxing the top part of your feet, your ankles. If there's any inflammation or soreness, we ask that our helpers come in and help that. Pawi namao shiwa 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 shiwa. Moving up the lower legs, relaxing the muscles. Feeling a nice, beautiful warmth in the muscles as they relax. Relaxing the kneecaps. Relaxing behind the knees. Tawi shiwa. Relaxing all around the upper leg, the front, the side, the back, the side. Rotate, rotate. Relaxing all of the leg, going up to the hips. Again, checking in with the hips. Checking in with the hips. We've got some energy there that might be a little stuck. We're going to be focusing on the nor'easter energy. Could be some swirly snow. Katotana mashiwa shiwa, calling in the swirly. Patotana mashiwa shiwa, coolness into the joints of the hips. Asking our helpers to help us with that part of our body. And relax it deeper. Moving into our pelvic floor. How would you relax your muscles? Does it help if you sway a little bit if you're sitting? Rocking back a little, back and forth. Relaxing the muscles. And moving up to your stomach. Relaxing all the muscles in the stomach. Everything inside of the stomach and the pelvic floor. Seeing it vibrate at its highest and goodest vibration. For healing at this time. Going up from the buttocks up into the lower back. You can put your hands there if it's possible and just say, hello, lower back. Kinama shiwa shiwa. Clearing out any energy there. Bawiwa shiwa shiwa. Remember to relax your belly muscles. Breathe into your belly and see if that affects your lower back. Push that beautiful belly right out. Tanana shiwa shiwa. Yiwa yiwa yiwa. They're saying unfurl the belly. Unfurl it. Going up higher to the mid back. Seeing that. Relaxing. Kai shewa shewa shewa. Breathing into it. Breathing into the lungs, the chest. Releasing any tension. Tatotama ushtita. Your heart space. Checking in with your heart space. Hello, beautiful heart. You're in this loving, supportive community. Loving, supporting community. Your loving, supporting community. Welcome, welcome. Relaxing the shoulders, the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the hands. Wiggle your fingers. Any inflammation in any of these areas, we're calling in the nor'easter coolness. Tao shiwa shiwa shiwa. Swirling snow. Kawe shiwa shiwa. There's this beautiful calmness with nor'easters. Tata tana. There's a lot of chaos, but there's this beautiful stillness. Titana ushtitayewa. We're calling that in. Relaxing the back of your shoulders. If there's anybody in here that feel like they have any energetic wings, feather wings, whatever's back there, my little angels, let's make sure that we shake those off. Shake off any debris. Kawi shiwa 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 shiwa. Maybe they're new. Maybe it's like a butterfly where the wings have to vibrate a little bit. Tatatama ushtitai yewa shiwa 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 shiwa. Yana taoki. Going up to the neck. Kototama ushtitai yewa yewa. You can put your fingers there. Calling in the cool coolness. Tatu tama ushtita for any inflammation, any stress. Ti 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 tama ushtita yewa yewa yewa. Going to the throat area. Lift your chins up. Just make yourself vulnerable. Tatu tama ushtita yewa yewa yewa. Ye na tata yewa shewa sha. Few ma shwa shwa shwa. Feeling anything that's coming in right now energetically. Love, love, love coming in from your team, your spiritual team, your ancestors. Tawi shewa shewa. Yema na yewa yewa. They're talking about tears of the ancestors, that calm. Patutama ushtita yewa. This healing ancient tears. Tatutama ushtita yewa yewa. Relaxing your neck and where it comes up into the back of your head. There's an area here that you can also, if you're feeling like you have a headache and you feel like there might be a little bit too much energy in your space, just pretend there's a valve in the back of your neck that you can open. You can do it right now. Let's open the valve a little bit and let out any excess energy. When you're raising up your vibration, you could have a little bit too much. Tatotama ushtata yewa yewa. Just let it, you can visualize it as dripping out, steaming out, however you would like to do it. Mine wants to stay open for this. If anybody feels like closing it, go ahead and close it. Shewa, shewa, shewa. Relaxing the face, the eyebrows, the ears, the sinuses, your smile, muscles. Ka shewa, shewa, shewa. Yema, yewa. Please do not get disconnected from your smile. Sometimes I know I'm really craving to see everybody's faces and their smiles when I go out and about. But don't forget, you have these muscles and these beautiful smiles. Tewa, shewa, shewa. I'm feeling them right now. Katu tana ushtita. Going into the brain. Hello, brain. Patu tana ushtita yewa, yewa, yewa. Can anybody see any of the electric energy inside of your head? Firing up, fire, fire. Tita mama, shewa, 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 shewa. Everything is working so hard for us. Tewa, shewa, shewa. Calling in the energy. Pawi nama, shewa, shewa. They're saying call in the energy of Yeshua. Katutana ishtita yewa. Call in the energy of anybody that you feel connected to right now. Coming in and making sure that the brain is working properly. Setting in any protections physically for us for the upcoming week. Pawi tama shewa shewa. Protecting the goods. Pa shewa 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 shewa. Without opening your eyes, just imagine that you're in a room. And this room is dark. Pawi shewa shewa. But there's a glow in the middle of the room, and we're going to be walking closer to this glow. And as we do that, we notice that the other people in our community are here. Katotana shewa shewa shewa. How funny that we can notice these things with our eyes shut. Tama tata tamama shewa shewa shewa. Just looking around and being like, hi, nice to see you. Panu shewa shewa shewa. Nice to feel your energy. Thank you for coming to the circle of community. And I like to think of it as the people that are here right now and the people that will be coming a little bit later. Pawishe nama yewa. Whenever you decide to arrive is the most perfect time. That's why it's great to come back and revisit and see who is new in the circle. So shoulder to shoulder, circling around this glow in the floor. This glow is pretty. It's like you can see a reflection. It's almost like there's a light underneath the water. It's very serene. It's very feminine. It's very beautiful. Very calming. And we're each going to take our turn putting our palms in this water light. Tana tana ushtitai. Holding space for the people who are taking a turn and then taking your turn. Always protected. Someone always has your back here. Kana totana ishiwa shiwa. Dipping your hands in this beautiful reflective white. light water. Kano tata utama na shiwa shiwa. And then look at your hands. They're glowing. Pawishima yewa. Yenama yewa shiwa. You have these beautiful healing hands. Can you feel them tingle? Katutama ishiwa. Yena yewa. Yemama shiwa shiwa. And you can take your hands and you can dip them back in the water again. And you can swirl your hands around. Katutana ma shiwa shiwa. Yemama yewa. This water, Patutama Ishtita yewa shiwa shiwa, says that it has like a perfect resonance, a perfect pitch. And it calms people. Patutama Ishtita. Feel your fingers, feel your palms, rub them together. Yewa shiwa. You can put your hands anywhere where you're still feeling some discomfort. Patutama shiwa shiwa. Especially in the upcoming days, you might feel like your ears are ringing more, maybe stronger if it's too much. Just come back here and dip your hands in the water. If you have a headache, just imagine that your hands are this beautiful, cool water, katutana shewa shewa, and just put your hands on your forehead or your temples. Likewise, if you're having issues with your lower back or your hips, it's the same thing. This beautiful water can help you. Speaking of water, it's really important to make sure you have enough water in your physical body. Patotama ishtita yewa yewa. It's time to go for a dip. They're telling me that you can. I started by asking them if it would be okay if we drank it, and then I'm like, I don't know about that, but we can each take an energetic dip. Just jump in. Whoever would like to jump in to this pool, it's perfectly as deep as needed to be. If you would like to just gently step in, you're welcome to just step in with your feet, or you can go under the water. Katotama shewa. You can splash around. You can be playful. It's okay. Kano tataushti kiwa. This is your space. This is our space. Kanata nanoma shewa shewa shewa. This can be a very playful, healing place for you. Kano nana yewa yewa yewa. That you can come back to. Coming back into the circle. You can see people, some people are wet, some people are laughing. There's definitely smiles. There's one more chance for anybody else that would like to go in the water, touch the water, look in the water, play in the water. Katutama shewa shewa. The water's reminding us that the new moon is coming. The new moon comes in 6 days. Tatatama ishtita. It's December 14th, I believe. Patotama ushiwa shiwa. Think about this water spot and think about the new moon that's coming up. New moons mean new beginnings. How lovely for new beginnings. Patotama shewa shewa. Anything that you might have been putting off to the side, feel free to bring this right in front of you to work on, to look at. And you might find that you have some movement and some action with that. Or you might find that maybe that thing isn't right for you and you can put it away. Instead of having it off to the side, you can just clean your energetic clutter. Patotana ishiwa shiwa shiwa. So full moons mean completion, and the new moon is for beginning. Shiwa. Just keeping that in our energetic knowing. Looking around the circle one more time. Ooh, hi community. There's a lot of love. There's some sadness. And that's okay. Water brings out the sadness as well. There's a lot of things going on right now. Some people are stepping out of the physical. And that's happening. Katotama oshiwa, shiwa, 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 shiwa. Holding each other up in this community. Opening our heart space to one another. feel yourself taking a few steps backwards as you're walking out of the room. And as you're walking out backwards, your ancestors, the people who have crossed over, that are no longer in the physical, are taking a turn at the water, energizing it back up for us. Gazing into it. Patatama o shewa shewa shewa, seeing our life stories. Shewa 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 shewa, sending love to us. You're walking back into your body, wiggling around a little bit. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, smile. Hold your heart. Tamama yewa shewa shewa. And so it is.
That was nice.
Mm.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get out of the water.
I ain't gonna lie. I went skinny dipping.
Me too. Me too.
I was like, I don't need this. How's everybody
It was
feeling?
funny when we were back in the. I saw people come back to the circle, and it's just like they were like kind of had so much fun. They were like kind of shy, like, well, it was kind of like a little bit of shyness because they were just having like so much unbridled fun. It's great.
I got a couple messages too that came through for some specific people while we were journeying together. Is this appropriate time to share those?
Yes.
Okay. People are still, yeah, Mars says they were skinny dipping too.
Wow.
Yeah, it brings a certain surrender and freedom when you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome. So Sonia, you popped in, and you had
Ron.
like just this bunch of balloons, helium balloons, and I have no clue what that means for you, but it definitely brings some sort of lift. I was trying to think, what would helium balloons, what would that symbol mean? But maybe, yeah, it was fun. A certain type of lift, I'm not sure. So hopefully you'll know what that means for you, that energy coming in for you. Sharon Lee, if you've been wondering what maybe has been blocking you, or challenging that ascendance, it's fear. And fear, the false evidence appearing real. So trust in the process is what came through.
They're telling me it's like when you have a puddle and it starts to freeze over. They were showing me like just shattering that thin ice because it's not like real thick. It's just to shatter it. Yeah, tatana ushiwa.
Yeah, perfect. And Lori Sue, know that your words are powerful. Your words are power. So take that energy, how that is for you. Yeah. And then I got a message for the unknown, someone unknown. So that tells me that someone watching that is not generally doesn't tap into the the comments,
Comment.
it will be revealed gently. So whatever, there's going to be a revealing. It's going to be revealed to you, something maybe that you've been like praying for or wondering, is this, like that? Or what path should I take? Whatever this energy is for you, it will be revealed. And it was very evident that it would be a gentle revealing. Just almost like you're stepping into a knowing. So release any anxieties around whatever this energy is, and know that the divine timing and the knowing is coming. It will be revealed. So that's what kind of came through.
When you were talking, when we were in the pool, there was one point in the pool where I just kind of floated. And in that moment, I just was hearing that it's a time to be creative, whatever that looks like for people, whether that is starting new businesses or, even if it's just sitting and coloring in a coloring book, whatever it is that you feel, hi, Georgie Moon, whatever it is that you feel that that creative expression has to come out somehow, some way. So for some reason, that was really important, that creativity has to be involved somewhere. So however that fits for some of you. So yeah, that was wonderful, JJ.
Great. Yeah, it was very feminine, very gentle, very magical. I love it. But I do want to just let you know that this full moon seems important. Usually I don't pay attention. Usually I'll pay attention to a full moon because it's keeping me up. But this new moon, it feels really, the energy feels very strong around it. Yeah. So that gives us 6 days to work on anything we want to, work on. Like you're co-creating with this new moon, and anything that you want to put out there, call in anything. Just, you can be super, super greedy about it. What do you want to call in to, for new beginnings, and have little ceremonies? Everybody has an inner teacher. So if you need any advice on how to do a little ceremony, I can help you. Just go to the Way Showers, and you can connect with me there, or you can email me. I'll put all that information on. So this is a really wonderful, wonderful time.
Yeah.
Okay, I will meet you guys in the chat room.
All right. Thank you, JJ. Much love to you, sister.
You.
Big hugs. Okay. Do we want it this way, or do you want it that way?
Yeah, this way's better.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with my lighting here. Oh. Did you say something? Oh, I can't hear you. Oh, your microphone's off. It says your mic isn't connected. Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Oh, good. I was a little worried there.
Okay, Lucian already put Ronald's question.
Oh, that's right. I'm running the show.
Running the show. Running the show.
That's not good. So past life connection with Lisa.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right, here we are. Do I have a past life connection with Lisa Smith? Let's check that out. I had seen that question come up earlier, so I scrambled and got my past life cards out, and so different days. So Ronald and Lisa. Is Lisa here? I didn't see. Let's see.
There we go.
Millie.
Melly, that cracks me up.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. Oh, hi, Lisa. There you are. Okay. There you are. Giving you a big hug.
I just keep floating different scenes.
I do too. I checked in over here. I'm seeing these different scenes. I'm seeing scenes actually from, what would it be, like the Civil War even?
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw some cards and see what comes up. So the answer is there is a connection. So let's find out a little more about that. Because in that one, I feel like there's a brother connection. But let's see. Let's see what comes up when I throw down the cards.
Thank you, vibrational. No, not these. I forgot to take out cards, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So these are just mini readings, you guys. So if you want a more full in-depth readings, you know where to reach us for readings. So Karen, you're open for readings, right?
Yeah. So I've started taking readings as of last week. And, just remember that, we get filled up pretty fast, especially towards the end of the year, beginning of the year. That's a really significant time for people. Mm-hmm. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, just go. You guys know how to get a hold of us through way showers, or you can contact us here in the messages. Yeah. Yeah, I like the brother connection. I like that.
Yes.
That comes in really strong.
Really strong.
It's really odd because Ronald, it's like the way that they're showing me is they're showing me you, but then Lisa, you change in and out of a different face, and it is a man. So I agree with Debbie 100%. So I'm drinking coffee at 7 o'clock at night.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting the brothers.
And are you seeing an actual war?
Kinda. I mean, I have this one, but I didn't get it's more talking about, mine are coming up. I mean, I saw the snippets that I saw had the war going on.
Yeah.
I do see there's a karmic connection.
Mm-hmm.
And there's forgiveness around it, like some kind of forgiveness coming in with that. Again, this is just a short little snippet, you guys. So I feel like one was more, like one of you guys was more powerful maybe than the other. Not powerful, but more recognized.
Mm-hmm.
And there may have been a little bit of a falling out. And so where this forgiveness and karmic relationship is coming in is with wisdom and so forth there. I feel like you both had maybe different paths and had the opportunity to help each other, at least in this lifetime that I'm looking at, and kind of didn't take the opportunity to help the other one out at that time.
Ronald.
But
I was going, I forgive you, Lisa.
oh, that's cute. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I forgive you, Lisa. So yeah, because I'm seeing you take two different paths. You take two different paths, and one goes into poverty, and the other does not. And although there always was a concern for the other, it because the paths took such a different way, you weren't able to show each other or show that one and give the help that they needed in that lifetime. So I feel like if this is coming up, if Spirit's bringing this one up for you, I feel like possibly that's something you guys will work out right now.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, yes.
And those that wanted JJ's, the links, she just posted on that.
Do you want to throw that up on the screen?
Oh, duh. Y'all know that I am bad at this. Where's Jen when I needed her?
I know.
Okay. There's somebody's going to come through.
Oh, that's mine. That's mine. Hi, vibrational realist.
Oh, sorry.
Take the one up from there. Yeah. There you go.
There we go.
Hey, vibrational realist, I didn't write down your channel name the other day, so if you could pop that up again too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and for those of you that are new, and we keep saying way showers. So the tribe, and that's what we call ourselves, is the tribe. The tribe wanted a place where we could all go when we weren't on lives and kind of support each other. So we created a Facebook page, and it's called The Way Showers. So if somebody, because I don't have my eyeballs on, and y'all know I can't type very good without that. So if someone could type The Way Showers and the way it's spelled, that would be awesome.
Thank you for the hug.
And then don't forget to like this, and don't forget to subscribe to Debbie and myself. So, okay. Did I miss the next question?
I did not see it come up, but it doesn't mean it didn't. Yeah, and I just want to reiterate because they're still showing me. Oh, there it is. It's Mars. I'm getting that it wasn't purposeful that happened. That separation and unable to help, but there carried some resonance to that needed to be addressed. So, join. Okay, I still didn't see her.
Who?
Vibrational.
Oh, I don't think she posted it yet.
Oh, she didn't post it. Okay.
She just put the Facebook group up stuff.
Okay.
So,
okay. I have a big project with many potential problems. Is this meant for me?
So I have a question, and I'm sorry, Mars, if you could please be patient, because someone is knocking on the door, and they're not going to. So first of all, so somebody lost somebody just recently, and it's a female. So who is that?
Well, Lisa's mom just passed.
Okay. So have we talked to Lisa's mom?
Hi, Georgie. Lisa, I feel like we may have, but I mean, she was going to come back in with more messages.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Yeah. At the time, she had come in with Lisa, and Lisa's mom and dad both came in together to show that they were together and had a little bit of a message, but she made it clear that she was going to come back and bring more messages to Lisa.
And the more you talk, the stronger it's getting. Lisa,
Okay.
do you want to hear Mars? And sorry, everybody. She's being very patient, but she's not leaving. So are you good talking, Lisa? Oh, yeah, this is Connie. This is Lisa's mom. Yeah.
Yeah. There's Lisa. She said mom said she'd show up later with more messages. Yep. She's here.
So she comes in. So for those of you that don't know, I'm a big crybaby. It's just something that I do, and I'm good. It's just I feel it through emotion more. So, she just, I'm going to close my eyes because it makes it so much easier. So she just wants you to know, she's showing me how much like you helped her and how much you did for her. And remember, they speak in, what is it that we always say, Debbie?
Metaphors.
So even if you didn't actually do this, it's the way that she's trying to get it across to me. I know that you were her caretaker, I know that, but she's showing me in depth of how much. And for some reason, like, she's going like this to me. So I don't know if she wasn't able to tell you, or because I just feel like the disconnect between what's going on in my brain right now and in my talking. Does that sound familiar? Do you understand what I'm saying with that? Because she just keeps going like this, like I, did she have Alzheimer's or something like that? So there's just this intense appreciation for what you had done. Is she saying anything yet?
No.
Okay. Because I really am curious, because she just keeps doing this, like, I can't, this, and I don't know what that means. So I don't know if she's like not together with it enough to say, or that she didn't say it too much. Let's see. And then I feel like there were other people that could have helped that didn't
When
step
she
up.
passed, she had a sudden stroke, and I caught her in my arms. I started CPR, but she never regained consciousness.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. And, and it really is, I feel like I didn't mean to go out that way. I didn't mean for you to be the one.
She was on a vent and couldn't talk to me.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. So the head, not talk, because that's what she says for a while. So, and there is just an extreme appreciation for, I don't know what you would have, she almost gives me the feeling that like you gave up so much, like there was a part of your life that she literally just, like, you had a life and then she just cuts it. And she just says that she wants you to know how much that she appreciates that you were there. I think she means like you didn't brush her, you didn't sweep her away. And she wants you to know that, yeah, she brings your dad in and she just kind of grabs him by the hand. And, you know, she's in such a good place, and she's so thankful that, you know, it's like a catch-22. She's like so thankful on one hand that you were there and you were able to give her so much and take care of her. But now it's your time, and she really wants you. She like sends you off like a bird. You know, she really wants you to fly. And she gives me my sign that I have. It's the open book and the blank pages. It basically means like, what are you going to create now? What are you going to give now? No regrets, no remorse, whatever that is, that she's saying no regrets, you know, don't regret anything. You know, she's so proud of you. She gives me that sign that I have, you know, putting that, what do you call it? The medal around your neck. You know, she's just so thankful, and she knows that that's my sign for, you know, just doing really good and being honorable, and she just loves you. And she just sends you off like a bird again. Go, you know, it's time for you to go. And she knows that you're still in that hurt, that pain, that heart space. But she's like, I just want you to fly. I want you to fly now and, you know, have your life and do what you need to do with it. So, okay. I was going to make it funny and say, have Ronald pay for a ticket to make up for her. And then she started laughing. But, yeah. Just
she's dressed really beautiful too. She has this like flowy scarf, like real pretty like scarf she has in her hand, and literally she's so just beautiful in her best. You know what I mean? Like her best body. And you know, she does have your dad there, and but she's like, she's going like this with her scarf to you, like you said, go on and do your life now. Don't you worry. You know, like you no longer have this worry on you. Go and do your life. And she keeps swinging. I wish I could do the action. She's swinging this.
Swinging it. I mean, literally, it's like swinging it like a bird fly. Like,
yeah. So, but I don't have much to add because, you know, I'm watching the whole thing and Karen's saying so, but I wanted you to know how beautiful she is and how she's dressed and doing this with her and saying, you know, you go on now and fly like what Karen is saying, but you do your life. She is with you, and I see you going through things, and she is right there. So she's helping you with all of that. Very classy. Yes.
Yeah.
So, but I feel again, like she's not done bringing in messages for you. So don't you worry, Lisa, she'll be back. She feels very much attached to this group of community. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's visiting some of the rest of you, but she's attached to this community, and she not only does the blessings and prayers over Lisa, she does it over the group of us. So we're all very blessed to have her in our lives. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing her. So,
yay. Okay.
All right.
I brought this little baby with me. Okay. Okay, so I have this big project with many potential problems. Is this meant for me to manifest? Mars, I'm going to say that I'm going to chastise you and pick on you a little bit. And so, well, because think about what, you know, and I'm hoping you didn't like write it this way. I hope Lucian just kind of shortened it up for you. But, you know, it's like, is this meant for me to manifest, and with all the potential problems? And, you know, what I keep hearing is, if you put it that way, you're going to receive a lot more problems than you thought you were going to get. even though it has problems, I see these problems as mountains, and then all of a sudden you just kind of stab into it and you're pulling yourself up. And I'm not really, I mean, every problem I see, you're just stabbing into it and just yanking yourself up with it. So you will be okay, I feel. What do you think, Debbie?
Yeah, I'm just seeing, when you describe mountains, I'm just seeing stacks of papers on a big desk. Of course, it's metaphor,
Yeah.
but you're overwhelmed with these stacks everywhere, and you have your readers on or whatever, and you're trying to get through it, and you're trying to see over the stacks and whatnot. But you can do anything. You can get through anything.
Yeah.
You put your mind to it, and you just step into it and get going. Of course, it will work out. I'm going to throw some cards on this one, Karen.
Yeah. Yeah, please do. And one of the things they're showing me is, if you know, Mars, that there really is going to be some problems, then I would offer that you start manifesting the solution. You know, that even though you don't know how it's going to work out, envision it that it works out. Envision it that someone might step in to help you with this little tiny problem, and then it goes really good. You know, please understand, guys, remember, we've talked about the veil being thinner. And for those of us that have been manifesting a while, it's coming faster, it's coming harder. And so your words are very powerful right now. You know, words are, you know, I keep hearing this over and over again. Words are spells, you know, which.
That's funny, because that's the message that came in for Lori Sue.
Really?
When we were going through the JJ thing,
yeah.
She specifically got a message speaking, I wrote it down somewhere, about her words.
Yeah, words are spells. So make your words very powerful. Make them so, even when your brain is going, oh shit, I'm going to jack this up. Don't say it, you know, or correct it. It might get jacked up for a little while, but I'm going to find the solution. It's going to be awesome and wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is nothing, I get no signs, and I've been looking around. For those that you don't know, I kind of look off to the left and right and stuff like that. But I'm not getting anything. I think it really will be okay. I mean, they want you to know that you're so powerful that sometimes you don't give yourself enough credit. You're stronger than you let on, and even let on to yourself. So you have the potential to overcome those. So manifest it in a way that it might be hard, but she says, I don't mind dealing with that stuff. I just wondered if it isn't more like what JJ said, a good idea, taking up energetic space. I think this is okay. I think you'll do it. You know, they keep showing me you get to be on the top of that mountain there. So, yeah. Yeah, Renee, I've heard that several times, and I don't usually use the word spells, but that's how I heard it, that words are powerful spells.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
Bye, Sonia.
All right. So,
Connie, you should post that.
Okay, so this project, Mars, if you can pop on, oh, you are there. Okay. Are you able to get assistance with it? Because when I was seeing you, you were alone with this desk full of stuff, and if you just had some assistance, you'd be able to easily get through the stack. And with the cards here coming out, this is the theme here. And it's the Three of Wands, and that's planning. That's seeing the big picture. That's seeing the long game, but it's also seeking assistance. Bringing in that successful partnership that will help you be successful in this. So Spirit may be saying, yeah, go this direction, but you may need some of that to bring someone in on that.
Well, and think about what I saw too, is somebody will come in, manifest it. So twice now you've
Two things.
assistance.
Getting that
That I'm aware of, no longer a part of that pro community for a very long time. Manifest them in, Mars. Manifest someone that comes into your life to help you.
Yeah, because I feel like that's going to be the thing that helps you be successful. Right now, however, you have the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Swords in reverse. And it's kind of talking about needing to be clever, clever about your business dealings. Because with it in reverse, it's kind of like, I know that a lot of us do this, and when I say a lot of us, I mean me.
And me.
Where you feel like if something's going to get done, you got to do it yourself, because if it's not done right or whatever, I'll just do it, like that. In this instance, they're saying don't do it. Don't do it. You got to get over that ego and really reach out and manifest for be open to allowing assistance to come in, because right now it's causing disconnection, and it could cause, with that Ten of Pentacles in reverse, not only wasting time, but it could be a kind of a money drain a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you think you can do it on your own, and you go down this road, and then you lose a little bit of, you're like, oh my God, now I have to go all the way back and do it again, but this way. And so there's some loss in that. So beware of that. And again, we come to the middle of the reading back to the Three of Wands that's saying, be okay with giving assistance. And I don't want to be stereotypic, but don't be that guy that doesn't stop and ask for directions just because you think you got it. It's okay. It's not an ego thing. This is not an ego thing. This is a success thing, right?
Yep.
This is asking you to do, this is a challenge for you. And this is kind of really listening and honing in on your inner voice, your intuition. Because it's like you're going gung-ho, but you're not connecting fully. You're not being fully aligned with your mind, body, spirit in seeking this possibility. So I'm just reading the cards, and that's what it's saying, that that's a challenge for you to align it all and go forward that way. But the outcome is really good. I'm loving this outcome.
Woot, woot.
Look at that. I mean, hello. This is success. This is prosperity. This is hope, joy, satisfaction. This is vitality. This is thriving. So not only will your this business go, but it'll thrive if you go ahead and look and seek someone to partner with here. Okay. I'm loving this card for you.
That's beautiful.
This is achievement. This is fulfillment. This is really good news coming in for you. So,
yay.
Despite the challenges, I think you're on the right track. Just, let go of some ego.
Yep. Yep. Yay.
Just like Karen said.
Just like Karen said. Okay. I put the next one up.
Oh, Kevin. My financial situation is moving forward. Oh, is my financial situation moving forward?
Is it getting better?
Getting better. Will it be getting better? I'm hearing a yes.
I'm hearing yes. I'm also, so the reason why I kind of tilted my head and giggled. So one, they want you to know, and you do know, that you're extremely powerful in your manifestations and you're getting better. So continue to do that. Secondly, I'm watching you, and I don't know if you're investing or you're doing something like that, but I'm watching you move this money that was over there, and they literally grabbed it and then they shifted it over here. So I was kind of like, oh, okay, you shifted all this money over here. So is there something that you are, are you shifting some money? Like what is that? Are you able to? So, hi, Twanya. Yes, my move was absolutely wonderful. It's been so awesome. You got to catch the first part because we talked about it.
Hi, Ms. May.
Hi, Ms. May. I did take my meds. I've been good about it. Hi, G. So yeah, Kevin, does that make sense? No, I'm not.
I'm not loving money.
Not loving money.
Sorry, moving money. I'm sorry. I'm not moving money.
Moving money. I was like, loving money. Well, I love money too, but
loving money?
Yeah, there's something about shifting money. What is that shifting?
Well, if you want a good meditation on it, I do have a meditation on my channel regarding your relationship with money. So it could help. I'm unemployed and about to lose my unemployment. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. What I was being shown too, and it's similar to what you were seeing, I think. But I see you really like you have papers here and you have one of those old, and it's metaphor, but you have one of those old machines where you're typing in and clicking that and you're calculating and keeping really good track, which is really good. They're not showing me any, they're not showing me a time where there's not going to be something to calculate. But I do see like needing to continue that budget a little bit longer. There's still a pause there, but I'm going to throw cards and see what further they can tell me more about the story here.
See, I just get that there's going to be money shifting. I just keep getting that. So, everybody, if you guys could send some light to him and send that light so that situation changes. Yeah. See? Okay, so this is quickening, and what this means is things are going to start happening. You know, it's like it's that verge where things shift, everything changes. And then you have reversal, which you were doing one way, and then all of a sudden things got flipped around and it changed for you. So right now, I don't know what you've been doing during this time, Kevin, but it's a really awesome time to kind of, you know, they literally grab you and they stick you in this swampy kind of area and you're stuck right now. And the reason why you're stuck is to kind of look at your surroundings, look at what you've been doing. Thank you, Renee. Please do that. But there, you know, it is to look within and see how you want to change things. And this goes for the whole entire group. So some of you that have been with us for a while know that I have they really want you to, okay, so 4 months. Remember a long time ago, it was my brother saying he was going to be with me for the next 4 months, and that there was major shifting and major changes. So some of you guys are going to go through that. And it doesn't always have to look as intense as what it did for me. But things will start picking up and going better because they literally, you know, well, they literally go like things will start looking up and going better is what they say. So just keep saying that it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Because again, that's where the money was. It was a little bit, it was barely nothing. And they shift you over here where there's more money. So it's just going to take a little bit. It's going to take that quickening time. Things get better. Things, you know, it's dropping all of this old crap that you don't need, you know, but something's going to happen. It's going to be okay.
Yep. You know, and I'm getting the same story here. You have.
Okay, cool. He said, yes, I've had a lot of time to reflect. I was unhappy waiting tables, and since COVID, I've been unemployed, and it's given me a lot of time to reflect my next move. There's something so much more for you, Kevin.
Yes.
So much more. Also, you're very empathic, and so, you know, you need to. Earlier, you said something about cards. They said, and so you need to start using that. You need to start using. You're supposed to be here. You're supposed to be doing things like this. It doesn't have to look like this, but you're supposed to be in the spiritual world. You're very in touch with both sides of yourself. So that's all I have to say. Sorry.
I love it. Okay, so the beginning of the reading just talks about whatever we've all been talking about. I mean, Karen and I have been talking about it, whatever. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Moon in reverse. It literally is talking about that you lost that opportunity, and in this time of silence. I love exactly what Karen calls this time that we're in, the COVID time, the time of silence. Literally, the Moon in reverse is the time is silence. There's silence, or like that. And inconsistency of this money coming in, opportunity. What?
May, she's killing me.
Oh, Ms. May. Yeah.
You know Ms. May.
So, but again, with this hermit, but I'm not here yet, but because you're taking this time of reflection, getting higher perspective, like you're saying. I'm not quite to that part in the reading though, but I wanted to show you that because you were talking about it, Kevin. So the center of the reading here is the Hierophant, okay? And really taking this time, like we're talking about, this spiritual insight and wisdom, taking this time, since you're here anyway, I feel like you're not wasting it. I think you really are seeking that higher spiritual guidance and insight and wisdom and direction. So that's good. This is a good place to be, this healthy place to be during this time that you're in.
And Kevin, sorry, Debbie, I just wanted to say, nothing says that, for practice, there's been times where Debbie does does it on her channel, except for the politics, because y'all know I can't do that. But there's been times where Debbie's doing her channel. Well, I'll hop on and just see if I'm like when she's reading, and I'll see what I pick up just to see if for practice, And so there's nothing that says you can't, read along. There's plenty of people that do it. They read along with us just to see what they pick up. And, do that. Do it. I mean, it's all about being creative, what they say. Whoa.
I love it. So you have the Knight of Swords coming in and the Eight of Cups, and they're both coming in reverse here. And again, it's just talking about that patience, and that's a challenge for you. I know it would be a challenge for all of us, is that patience and trusting in the divine timing and trusting in the process. Is so hard to sit back and trust, and that's showing here that is kind of a challenge for you, and you're feeling a little bit like this is taking a little bit too long, and but here we have, don't you worry, after this time of enlightenment, your path will be shown to you, and there will be victory in your life. And here you have the Seven of Pentacles back at work. But look at that. It's something that really has the potential of growth there. Okay. So whatever's coming looks a little similar to this. So, and it'd be something that it'll be a little bit more fulfilling. So I'm interested to see how your path opens up for you. But it will be opening. I know that it's gonna feel like it's like almost a little too long. It's like I can't hold my breath any longer. It's like you're getting to the edge of that pool and you're not sure you're gonna make it. You're like right there, right? It's gonna feel a little bit like that. that I feel like those doors are going to be open, and it'll be something fulfilling to you that you feel like you're giving back, something that has the potential to grow.
Vibrational, there that is. And then, are you done?
Yes.
Okay, so I usually don't pull these for just one person, but I was told to go ahead and do this. So it's postcards from Spirit. And as I was shuffling, this one came flying out. So it says, Dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe the fear of maybe the fear of the future is weighing in on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we will take a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you really let loose, got silly and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call the one friend you know that reminds you how ridiculously and delightfully giddy you can be. You'll return refreshed, renewed, ready once again to see the world as less daunting. And when will you be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you? Don't you just love how much we care about you? There you go, Kevin.
See, I love that.
I love that too.
Ian, is Ian on? Oh, Ian M. Oh, you're just talking about Ian. Okay.
Yeah, I've been disconnected from everybody, so I don't know how he's doing. So, well, yay, Kevin. I'm excited for you. Yay.
Blessings.
All right. Who is next?
Kimberly King. How does my sister Valerie and my brother Todd feel about me staying home for Christmas?
Jen. I miss you.
Oh, Jen. Hi, Jen. Okay, so, I'm stepping into this energy, and I just, I sense an understanding, but an obvious, like, kind of hole. But I feel like there's an understanding of,
I feel like there's an understanding, and there's a, like, this much. Oh, let me get it over here so you can see, like, this much where it's like, oh, come on, but they're okay. They're okay.
It's kind of like this year of.
At this point, it's like people are throwing their hands up, going, "Okay, we get it."
Yeah, it's like, it has to be how it has to be, or whatever. I'm going to throw some cards. Just.
Yeah. But it's not like they're going to be mad at you or anything like
that.
Yes.
Yes, Melly. Thank you for that.
That's a good way to, yeah.
That's exactly.
Okay, that's the last.
Yeah, I just feel like, anything to keep the balance there. You have the Temperance and the Knight of Cups coming in there. So, it's all love. in balance, and that, trying to keep that. That's their desires. They want everything to be normal and like that. But they understand.
Yeah.
The center of the reading, you have the King of Wands, and that's someone who's wise. They're what do you call it? Intuitive, and so they know deep down this is good. This is right for this is right for you.
For you.
Yeah. And for you to stand in your truth. And what you need to make that decision for yourself, and there's an understanding to that. They're going to be okay. The only challenge there is like, what is it going to look like without her hair? You know what I mean? So you're still loved.
Yeah. And do a Zoom.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. They'll be fine. I really feel like they'll be fine. Yay.
Yeah, I miss all my brothers and sisters, and
yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing for Christmas, come to think about it.
I'm like, I'm a lone bird.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to yeah, I don't know.
Shannon's going to North Carolina. She's driving.
Oh, there you go.
North Carolina.
So
I'm going to be here. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a Zoom Christmas.
Oh, Zoom.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Okay, who is next? So if my household goods get here, like that could be my Christmas, I would just be thrilled.
Yeah. Manifest that.
Yeah, manifest
her energy into her getting her stuff.
Yeah.
Tony, why is spirit bothering my daughter?
How is she?
What can she do?
Well, she is an empath.
Millie, that's awesome. I'm gonna eat peppermint and watch Hallmark. That's me, eating chocolate, drinking a glass of wine, and crying at Hallmark. That's me completely. That's exactly. You just nailed my what I'll be doing. Okay.
How old is she, Tony?
Okay, something grabbed her in her room. Tony, how old is she? It's a Leo thing. Absolutely.
Might be a Pisces thing too. I feel like she
23.
I just keep seeing that she's a beacon of light.
She's 23. Yeah, and sometimes that's all about getting your attention and stuff like that. Oh gosh, I mean, I mean, I think this is the first house I'm in that I have not been, touched, shaken up, or calling my name constantly.
I keep, when I'm cooking, there's somebody that walks past and I'm like, okay, I see you. But they haven't made any contact. They just walk past to one end of the place.
And I feel like, I've set up boundaries for myself as well. Mm-hmm. So, me setting up my boundaries, like, I have a gatekeeper, I have, time set. They know when they know when I put my sign from closed to open. I have that set up, so they don't need to be banging on my windows and pulling my arms or like this. They don't have
Jumping in the shower.
they don't need to do that stuff anymore because I have hours of operation, so to speak. So it's important, she's 23, that she can go ahead and set that up for communication. So, it seems to me that, they want to talk to her, they want to talk through her because she has the
ability.
bent of gifting.
And a lot of people are stepping, I shouldn't say that, I was going to say step forward, but then they showed me, nope, a lot of people are getting the door opened. And if they're trying to contact you and you are trying to ignore it, they're going to do things like grab you. They're going to, because they know you can see them. They know that you can feel it. So now we're just going to grab your attention. And number one thing is she just needs to, just basically, okay, what do you want? Why are you here? See how she feels. And she's got to keep control. Understand, everybody has a belief system about this. My belief system is if you are fearful and scared of things, then you just attract and feed negative things. But if you have control and understand that you are in control, just like Debbie said, she says her open close, I call it my light switch. My light switch, when my light switch is not on, nobody can talk to me.
Right.
Nobody can bother me, and ask one of her guides to be, it doesn't matter. She doesn't need to know who they are. Just ask someone to be the gatekeeper. I did it. I didn't know it was my brother. So the brother to be the gatekeeper.
And also you set up boundaries too, is the vibrational level that you're willing to, communicate with as well. So
like, you guys know when Debbie and I first started channeling people who had passed away, those of you guys that have been together with us for a long time, it seemed like I always got the really apologetic, the really, ones that really had to apologize for something. And Debbie always seemed to get the nice ones, but that was what we were willing to do. So you have to, I agree with Kevin with what Kevin said. Fear is a low vibration and can attract the same kind of energy. Exactly what Debbie just said, just put your foot down,
And also, if, like Renee is saying as well, if you do not want to have any of this going on, that's when you just absolutely shut the door. And call in Archangel Michael, call in the angels, call in your guides, call in everybody, and put a perimeter up and say, I'm never going to be open for business. I'm never going to, this is not what, I'm not here to communicate or attach to anybody, and I'm not going to help you cross over. So go find someone else, like that.
Yeah.
There's just so many different reasons why a spirit would be doing that. Now, if something's going on in your daughter's life, Tony, that is happening with her, and this spirit happens to identify with that, this spirit could be coming in to warn her, hey, don't go down that path. I've been down that path myself, or whatever it is. If she, let's say she's, and I'm just making this up, Tony, but let's say she's lonely, suffering a little bit of a depression, and like that, you start to attract these energies that, that have the same issues, and they identify with you. So that happens too a lot. So whatever you feel, I'm not tapping into exactly why this could be happening. It could be any of these reasons. So it would be like a sit down with your daughter and to find out some of these things, and she would know, where the energy fits with her. But if you've seen that this has been a pattern in her life, then most likely she's a medium. If not, if this is something new, then look at some of the other things that we talked about.
And I would also say, because I'm being told that, keep in mind that I agree. I want to say I agree 100% with what Debbie said about if that's not your thing and you want to close the door and keep it. I 100% agree with that. And then I was just told that because of some of the energy that's happening now and the fact that we need more light workers. Remember, there's been times we talk about 144,000, that some of those light workers will not be able to shut that door.
Some people, they're going to keep knocking because you're not supposed to back. You're not supposed to back down.
So, yeah. All right. So hopefully that helps. And yes, there is black tourmaline. There is, black obsidian. There's jet. There's a lot of stones that you can use. I'm a big proponent on stones. So
I have one of these right next to my bed. I have an amethyst right next to my bed. I have a white crystal. There's certain ones that I've chosen to put right next to my bed. I also have one, and I forget what it's called, but I'll bring it the next time around. But it helps with your dreams as well. So, but yeah, I definitely set these crystals around me when I'm sleeping.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't ever take these off, which I kind of do it purposely to hide my medical bracelet, but I don't ever take. So this one's the one that I made, but that you have the same.
I have that one.
You have that one.
Very similar to that one.
Yeah. And then the rose quartz, and I can't remember what the brown is. And yeah. And
red jasper.
Yeah, I believe it is. And then I can't think of the name of it, but yeah, always have stones on me. So yeah, I would get into the stones. They're really great. Okay, I'm going to put the next one up. So hopefully that helped, Tony. And QQ,
light and love to your daughter.
Yeah, light and love to you, Tony, and your daughter. And QQ, we kind of already touched this, touched around this. It's very important that you raise your vibration, whether that's through music, whether that's through whatever makes you happy. It's so important for you to raise your vibration. It's just very important. Georgie Moon, you can send me some of those stones. I won't mind. She said her crystals collection is getting out of hand. you can send me some. I only brought a couple with me, and so it's been kind of weird because I just brought my spheres back. Well, let me see. Well, no, I just brought some of my spheres.
I love those. Beautiful.
Yeah, so some of my babies are back here. The rest are still in Colorado.
A woman who said she was psychic said I had a dark spirit around me, and to be careful. She mentioned a connection to Sally House. I saw something dark in my room after heart surgery, so I'm curious. QQ, because okay, in my practice, I'm just going to speak for myself.
Yes, please.
I just would not step into someone's energy and say to them, you have a dark spirit around you, and let it be. You know what I mean? You don't just place that on someone and walk away.
Yeah.
I don't, what I'm saying is I just don't think you have a dark spirit following you around. That being said, you grabbed onto it. So that is what means something to me.
Mm-hmm.
If you're feeling something of shade, that's like something of shade, like maybe attached to you, that would be a different question. can you help me?
Well, I'm watching. So the picture that I'm getting, the picture that I'm seeing is, yes, I'm literally, and this could have been when it happened, or it could have been after. I'm watching you in the hospital, seeing a dark figure in the corner of the room. Now, yes, that may have been exactly what you saw, but I don't feel that was attached to you. That was attached to the hospital. That was attached to somebody walking around who didn't go up, you know. So
The hospital, trust me,
yeah, there's
it's
tons.
full. It's full.
Full. I can't
Oh
stand
my
going to the
gosh,
hospital.
I used to go down when I worked there. I used to go down in the basement, down in the morgue. I literally, no joking, you guys, felt like I was walking through jelly.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It was so thick down there. It's just a traumatic place, and so a lot of souls there, good and confused. And I hate to say dark, because a lot of times if it's dark, it's just confused.
Yeah.
Now, and I feel like, when I looked in, it was more of something. It was just like it was messing with you. Whether it's trying to give you a message of some sort or whatever, but I don't see an attachment. However, I also feel like you need to shut some doors, is what I'm trying to get around to. Because I can't talk to you back and forth, it makes it a little more difficult to answer this type of question on a live stream. But I do feel like there are some, and I feel like you have some prayers that
she does say, if it's there, it's never bothered me.
Okay. Because when I'm seeing it just kind of standing over and looking at you, I just feel like it's more confused. I don't see it touching you. I don't see it doing any of that. I just see it kind of, but it is not, I'm not sensing like dark. But I also feel like,
QQ, are you in way showers? Are you in way showers? Yes or no?
So Karen's going to post like a prayer in way shores that we all can utilize to bring in that protection of yourself and all that, to counter this type of deal. But QQ, I don't feel like you need to be worried about this. I think we all say that we have spirits that kind of look at us and go,
Yeah.
they're sleeping right now. You know what I mean? Like, we just don't see them.
Okay, so QQ is not
in way shores.
Okay, so give me a minute and I'll try to type it out, which
oof, that's a long minute.
I know. Hey Jen, are you still here? Can I send it to you and you can type it? It cannot be this far back. Mike.
But just to give a shout out, if anybody ever says, I feel like you have a dark energy following you,
that is not okay.
I don't like that. It's not my practice.
Yeah, it's not my practice either, because I think that some people do that. Not always, but I think that some people do that, and then put the fear, and then that causes you to come back.
And the fear opens that up, and then
it becomes a reality.
It's a poltergeist. You've created this dark energy following you. So just, you're more powerful than you can even imagine. Create your own story. Say there is not a dark energy following me. I don't accept this,
Yep.
put that barrier up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So I think,
We work and live in the light.
yep.
And you don't want, I like that, Kevin. Perfect.
I don't know if it'll show up.
No, that's not going to help. That's too small. I think QQ, do you have, so you can't copy and paste that, huh?
Yeah, she's not on Way Showers.
Oh, but you can't copy and paste it in here. Oh, can you send it?
Because it won't show up as a picture. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, it's just a picture of it?
It's just a picture of it.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I can do this. I'm going to try to be fancy.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, I wouldn't, kind of go that route.
Okay. She said, I wasn't scared at all. I'm
Good.
too strong, but I was curious. Yeah. And as far as seeing a dark energy, either after being in the hospital or at the hospital, or seeing a figure, that's normal.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's going to join Way Shores.
Oh, okay, cool. Then I'll post it in Way Showers because, this is, where did you go? Oh, this is a pretty long, there's a Spanish prayer and I translated it into English and that's a pretty good one. And it doesn't matter. So I'm going to post 3 things. One of them is a clearing. One of them is, clearing the area or yourself. But the thing that you got to realize, it doesn't matter what your spiritual belief is, especially with the last prayer that's kind of long. It doesn't matter what your spiritual belief is. It just, if you're feeling uneasy, and it basically starts with let's see. So one of them says, for the nails, or the 3 nails of the divine teacher whose powers are infinite. That one is more of a true protection prayer. And like I said, it doesn't matter your spiritual belief, it's about the intent that you're putting out there of saying this prayer and clearing any energy. And literally, I have to say that when I was younger, it did save my life. It's pretty intense. So
yeah. QQ says, so you're saying I'm normal? That's new for me.
I know, huh?
I love it.
What is normal?
What is normal anyway? Oh yeah, Melly says normal is relative.
I always say I'm Abby normal.
Abby normal.
That shows my age. Just saying. Okay, got that one. Okay.
Renee Rogers. The other night in a dream, I hit my head on the ground. Wonder if I was astral traveling and slammed back into my body. Interesting.
Hit
my head on the ground. I would need to know a little bit more about the dream, but
yeah.
No, she hit her back. Karen. Oh, she hit her.
I hit my head on the ground. What?
I hit my head on the ground.
Hit her back on the ground.
Oh, hit her back on the ground. Oh, that changes it.
Yeah, I was going to say her head.
Okay. Hit her back on the ground. That changes the whole thing.
Yeah. What are you sensing on that?
I am having a hard time tapping in on this one.
You know those three things? As soon as I tapped into the back, I got the three little things.
Oh, those three things. Yeah.
And then, but I can't explain it because my brain's, and then my light language started.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, because usually it's about being out, right?
So as I'm saying it, liquid popped up.
Oh my gosh. Yep.
So it's very odd.
There's a balance.
So when I tap into some people's backs, I literally whoop, whoop, see that. And then
yep.
And then, so yeah, it was kind of weird because that just started in. And so I'm trying to see. I'm doing light language in my head. That's what I'm doing and looking for this.
And I know exactly what you're talking about, Lori Sue, when you both Karen and I think I can't speak for Karen actually, but I know I've been slammed back in my body. I know what you're talking about, but your back slammed against the ground. That's okay. Renee's here. So you woke up with a jerk. Yes. But did Renee, did your back actually hit the ground? Like, is that in your dream? Or did you just wake up with a jerk? Because if that's what it is, that might be why I'm not tapping in, because I'm trying to tap into something about your back hitting the ground. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm just not. But if it is just kind of like where you are slammed back in your body, schloop sensation, yeah. And then the people dream they were flying, and you're like, yeah, I'm getting yes, but no details. So it's kind of where I'm at. I'm getting zero details about this, which is so frustrating.
Yeah. And
I really like looking this direction, and I get the whole story. So it's
honestly, all I'm getting is
my back hit the ground in the dream. So that's kind of where I'm stuck. But did you wake up before you actually hit? Sometimes that's woke up with a start. It's like a shift, a total shift.
Yes.
It's like a restart, a shift are the words I'm getting. Okay.
And it's odd because when you're saying that, the shift, and it feels like it's the only way they can get that old energy out of your spine.
It's kind of like where they pound you on the back to make you cough something out. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Yeah. Yep. Like a reconnection here.
Yep. I would say definitely on the reconnection. Oh.
Yeah, you're getting a reconnection here coming in. You have the Three of Wands, the Lovers, and the Knight of Swords.
Oh, yes it is. Okay.
It's bringing you into some new truth there with the Ace of Swords. Releasing something from your past, kind of like you've been storing it and needs to be jarred out. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if something is something you'll start remembering, something that you need to work through. It might be in the forefront of your mind, Renee, in this next little while. It's almost like they had to pound it into the forefront so you could work through it.
Okay, that's been posted. Well, and you're absolutely, when it really feels like pounding you. There's no other way to do it than
Yeah.
to slam you on the ground, so that old energy, and it almost feels like it's old energy, not even from this lifetime, but that old energy gets out so that we can, just like Debbie said, it's like a reboot, so it has to go out. Oh yeah, they get rough sometimes, sister, let me tell you. And if you don't pay attention, they up the game.
If you don't pay attention, you get a tower. So
Yeah.
You don't want towers.
You don't want towers.
You don't
You
want
don't want
towers.
towers. You don't want towers. Yeah. So towers will shake the shit out of you and make you move your whole entire life. Oh, look, by the way, Debbie, I got a new, what do you call those?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, a new one.
I like the new ones.
Yeah, it's bigger though. So that's
it's more fancy.
Yeah, that's what it is. Sure. It's more crap I got to list. Yeah. Yeah, no towers. So
yeah.
All right. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. In fact, so one of the things that they were saying when I was looking up, by the way, I did post that on the Way Shower, so it is there. And yes, you're right, Kevin. Tower moments are actually awesome if you can work through them and get through that.
But if we listen beforehand, we might not get to skip the tower, right?
Yeah, exactly. If you just keep going, no, I think I'll stay here because I'm comfortable. And yeah, but they're basically saying that spend some time meditating, Renee, and almost envisioning your spine, because the minute I go into your spine, so let's do this now.
One past life has been coming back up.
Yeah. Okay. So, really quick, Renee, I just want you to concentrate on your spine. And anybody that wants to do this, I'm just going to do the light language for a little while. So feel it. If it feels good to you, take it in. If it doesn't feel good to you, just release it. Okay. So light language, for those of you that don't know, it's like, JJ was speaking it. It's, the best way I can describe it, it's a language of the soul. Your soul's language. And so it sounds different for everybody. So right now, I just want you to think about your spine. And look at your spine really quick. Just imagine it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to be anything that doesn't need to be there, because, shamans will tell you that most of the time that's it's like a book. I see it, your spine, as a book, and reading every lifetime together. Sometimes that picture that I was showing is these three things. And, Renee, every time I focus on your spine, my language kicks in. I see those three things, and they're like bookmarks. Like the book does not flow. The book has these stopping points. And so if this rings true to your soul, just imagine everything clearing out of your spine that you don't need, that isn't at your highest and best good right now. And like I said, I invite anybody to do this. It's going to be really short and very quick. Okay, so Uma umbratu ekte eshne ete ewe ana act ot omobratu ut kanuta kunuta atuno oma umbrakt at eme ekt eshne ot bra usene et okt amanet eshne ota. Imagine this beautiful light shining on your spine, filling all that space with love and light. Imagine your spine getting brighter and brighter and brighter, and it's glowing with this beautiful warmth that comes out of it. Imagine that just warmth, and it's filling and it's glowing. And it's just beautiful light. You can call anybody anybody, your archangels. You can call your people from your past. You can call in your spirit guides to help heal you. Umbraka anehese ete ete umbra ata ata. Go ahead and fill that light. Have them help you. Una akte ete 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 at ushene ekt ama. And then go ahead and thank them. Okay. Just have that space filled. Once it gets filled, go ahead and thank everybody for helping you out. Hopefully that feels better and you can come back. Okay. Right. So hopefully that kind of helps you there, Renee.
Kevin says, my spine is still sore from snow shoveling last weekend.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, can't do snow shoveling. Okay, I'm going to put the next one on. So just to let you know, guys, we are at 2 hours and 11 minutes, and my batteries are starting to go. So.
Yeah, we're pretty good at sticking to the 2 hours, so we'll take the one last one and.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So my daughter's boyfriend's dad passed away last year. Any messages for his son?
Daughter's boyfriend's dad.
I'm not feeling dad coming in.
Daughter's boyfriend's dad.
Do you have him? Because I'm not.
His name is DC. I do have someone here. Rochelle, you can let me know. I don't know if you know his if you knew him, or who this is attaching to. But I see someone. He's pretty suave. He has a nice car. He shows me, kind of getting in this car. So I don't know if this energy, he's just trying to kind of show who he was.
Yeah, she said he passed away suddenly in an office home chair. Did you know him, Rochelle? Yes, I knew him.
Guitar. Yeah. So
played guitar.
So this guy, he just seems, kind of like fun loving, love to have a good time, love nice things around him. He definitely feeling like he left too soon. But, it's all divine timing, of course. They know on the other side that was what they chose to exit with. But he's showing that the feeling of leaving too soon, like he still had things on his human list to do. So that is showing that. He also, I feel like there is so much he's like, there's so much more I wanted to tell. He's saying there's so much more I wanted to tell you, son. So his message, there's almost like he didn't, like, there's just so much more he wanted to share with him in life here, but he's continuing to share with him on the other side. He's not missing out on his life from the other side. So he's still with him. He has his hand on his back, which means he's now kind of guiding him. It looks like he may be in the process of making a choice, because he's showing me a crossroad there. So either making a choice or making a directional choice or something. And he has his hand on his back, helping him kind of move in the direction of his heart, which is important. Sometimes he's saying, sometimes wisdom comes from your heart. It doesn't always have to come from here, he says. So it's almost like he wants him to follow his heart in this decision. And kind of like pieces, even if it looks like this may be a whole nother message, but he's saying, even if it looks like there's a lot of just random pieces just flying in the air, don't worry, it all will land in the right place. Sometimes it has to be disrupted to land in the right place properly. It may look like a mess, but it'll land. It's supposed to do that to land correctly sometimes in life. Please talk to him too. He wants still to be a part, be in there with him. Okay. So I will end with that message.
Very nice.
Beautiful. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Super great to hang out here with everybody tonight, and back together with
So it's opposite.
it's opposite direction. So
much love to you guys. Yeah,
there,
right over there. So glad we're there. Don't forget, please hit the like button if you haven't already subscribed. Please subscribe. Know that Debbie will be back with Mary, and if you have not caught Mary and Debbie together, it is so awesome. Something that was so profound for me. So if you have not done that, please feel free to do that. Much love to you all, and sorry we couldn't get to all the questions today. Like we said, we really try to stick at 2 hours, and this will probably be the new time for me, only because I'm getting adjusted to the new and wonderful time change. So love you all. Don't forget to join Way Showers so that you have other people that you can reach out and talk to. And remember, be kind to each other, because sometimes we're all that we have, and be very, what was it? I want to say artsy fartsy, but that's not the word. Be very,
maybe it is
artsy fartsy, be very artsy fartsy. Love you guys, and we will see you on Debbie's channel next on Friday. Much love.